So the question here, Evan Engram or Kyle Pitts? Which tight end in fantasy football 2025 has a better chance of bouncing back? I'm going to make my pick and then I'm going to explain why in further detail. So, between Evan Engram and Kyle Pitts, who do I think will be better in 2025? Well, at least better for that matter. I think it is going to be Evan Engram. Uh, when you look at Evan Engram, he's been pretty much a solid tight end all throughout Jacksonville, above average at the very least, borderline elite if you ask me. A couple like 800, 900 yard seasons his first 2 years on the Jaguars, and then unfortunately got kind of hampered with injuries, and that's really like the main factor if you ask me, that kind of um, led to like a 300, 400 yard total, as the man only played in about 8 to 9 games. It's been a tough season for the Jaguars, like in all. But this isn't really like a Jaguars video here. We're talking about Evan Engram here. Evan Engram is getting a fresh start now that he's on the Denver Broncos for, looks like this is going to be like the third team in his career. The Broncos showed some promise last year, and Bo Nix showed some promise too. That's part of the reason why I'm leaning toward Evan Engram. And I look at the competition for targets. I like Cortland Sutton, but I don't see him as strong of a number one wide receiver as I do with Drake London. I think Drake London is better than Cortland Sutton, especially when you look at a profile standpoint and also like from just a talent standpoint. And London kind of has that pedigree as well. Um, so I think there's going to be more opportunity this year, as there is also, well, back to like the Falcons. Yes, London I think is a better receiver than Sutton, more like a true wide receiver one if you ask me. And also with Bo Nix, he showed promise last year. With Michael Penix, he's kind of like I think 1 and 2 in his starts, throwing an interception each game. Uh, it's a little too early to really judge the guy, but also, there's just still too many question marks with Michael Penix. Like we don't really got a good understanding with how good he can be as an NFL quarterback, as he's only started in 3 games, like I said, whereas Nix has started in way more games, like as in like throughout the season. Also, led his team to the playoffs. So when you look at competition for targets, more of the proven quarterback, I'm going to be going with Evan Engram over Kyle Pitts in fantasy football 2025. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Peace out.